Warning, this is my version of the research. If you disagree with me, don't hate me for life. This is my version of the research. Anyways, please enjoy the episode. When it comes to hockey-wearing mask murderers and they have superhuman strength, and they both have a lot of weapons, these should definitely come to your mind. Rick Taylor, the man who destroyed a house full of demons, and Jason Voorhees, the Camp Crystal Lake killer with superhuman strength. Now, which one of these two characters would win in an ultimate battle? Jason Voorhees or Rick Taylor? But first, let's see what these two have up their sleeves. This is Cross Collide. Rick Taylor. Well, to put Rick into perspective, think of The Mask, basically. And I would say more gruesome, but if you read The Mask comments, ooh boy, that's creepy. But I'm not here to talk about why I should be doing The Mask versus Rick Taylor, because I get another opponent for The Mask. But why is Rick Taylor so deadly? Well, I mean, effortlessly rips and tears apart monsters with his goddamn bare hands. I mean, come back to me when a human tears apart monsters with his with his bare hands. He has lifted up castle-sized, doors, which should be able to weigh around 10 tons. And if not, heck, I'll just minimize it to just 5 tons, but that's me being a little bit agile. But anyways, I must move on. One time, he smashed through metal doors, and he was able to break concrete with his hands. So that's pretty strong, but he's also pretty fast. He was able to leap above tall buildings within one jump, so he's basically like the Hulk. And he climbed up a tall building by jumping within seconds. And he can run a pretty decent amount of speeds. He's not like the Flash, but nor is he as slow as, say, a turtle. But he doesn't really rely on his speed that often, mainly because he will just overpower you, with no problems. Mainly because of his healing factor. He can be able to heal himself. He has been shrugged off being skinned, shrugged off a meteor hitting him. Well, technically his shoulder, but it skinned him, and he was all like, oh, okay. And he was just fine. But he's also not that dumb, but he's not as smart as, say, Spider-Man. The reason I say this is because the mask, Rick Taylor's mask, is kind of like two people inside of it. So it's kind of good in a way, but I don't want to get down to that, because he has a bunch of weapons. For starters, he has a baseball bat, he has a medieval sword, a metal pipe, a cleaver made for killing animals, a machete. I wonder another reason why they should fight. They also have he has a shotgun, a rifle, a 2x4, and a chainsaw. But if I'm gonna be honest, Rick has, his main weapon is his mask. Basically has knowledge from any sorcery or anything evil or violent in his universe, and he can be able to harm ghosts and spirits with his punches due to this so-called terror mask. But speaking of this mask, he has his powers too. The more blood he gains, let's just say the more powerful he becomes. For example, he has Splatter Kill, which is basically you're gonna die if you ever fight him if he does that. It's so brutal. I would consider it lucky if Mortal Kombat used it. But if he gains a lot of blood, he can become Berserker Rick. Basically World War Hulk. He can instantaneously heal. He has access to a lot of different moves, like summoning spikes out of him to instantly kill his opponents, and he has increased strength. He was able to catch a meteor and lived giant monsters. So yeah, I want to get in the way of Rick Taylor.
I want, and I help you get your girl back.
Jason Voorhees, one of the most iconic slashers out there in fiction, and for very good reason. I mean, think of you as a superhuman that basically can't die. That's basically kind of like Jason. Now that I think about it, but I'm not gonna think too much about it, mainly because I gotta get on to Jason. So basically, Jason is very strong. He'd be able to bust through walls and basically drag down humans down with him. And his main thing is durability, but we'll get to durability in a little bit. Jason is pretty decently fast. I mean, like, he's mainly a walker. He's not too fast when it comes to reaction, since he mainly just tanks the attacks. I guess you could say he reacted to these missiles, and I guess they were missiles from Freddy vs. Jason, but Jason hasn't shown to be as fast as, say, us humans. Then again, though, he does kind of speed walk. Whatever, Jason's speed is very kind of weak at this point. But he mainly shines at durability. Jason Voorhees has taken a lot of punishment. He has been seen being, like, taking a huge beatdown from Freddy Krueger, not in the way by punching, by telekinetically been bashing him around, like, everywhere in the arena. He has been seen taking stabs towards his eyes, and you can see his eyes later on. He has been taking stab wounds, gunshots, and one time, whenever teenagers put him on fire, he didn't care and started killing everyone. So Jason has some crazy durability. And once he dies, like a month or something later, or something, I don't even know, he'll just come back to life. Now, enough about his stats, let's talk about his weapons, and oh boy, he has a crap ton of weapons. For starters, he has his plain old machete. Actually, machetes aren't actually used for killing, they're actually used for hunting. Not to, like, slay the animals, but to, like, cut down, like, huge leaves. He has a bow and arrow, which he has pretty good accuracy with it. It would take years for you to master the bow, and he just did it. He has an axe, a pickaxe, a hammer. He had a chainsaw one time, but I'm not adding that. He had a pitchfork, blah, I can't even talk. And he also had a hammer one time. I don't know, Jason has crazy things up his sleeves. But enough about that, let's get to his powers. Sure, there's his superhuman strength, speed, and durability, but then there's his slasher portation. Basically, as I said in the last video, slasher portation is the ability where slashers can just appear and reappear, kind of like teleportation in a way. And the last thing that Jason has up his sleeve is Uber Jason, but Jason can't accomplish this by himself. Uber Jason was a form in the future. So that's pretty scary. I must admit, though, Jason is a pretty powerful slasher. Not many have said that they have killed Jason. Heck, even, dude, the government had problems killing Jason. Heck, they even stated that they were going to move him somewhere else because they couldn't kill Jason. And you know how powerful the government is, right? You better stay out of Jason Voorhees' way. And the winner is Rick Taylor, and there are, well, this is a game of whatever you can do, I can do better type of situations. Let me get on my little script about what Rick has done. Hold on. Yes, I printed my paper, shut up. So basically, Rick can tear apart monsters, demons, punched a demon's head off, broken a demon's bones, killed deli of monsters, destroyed robots, can climb up buildings with his own weight, kind of like a spider can. Now what can Jason do? Punch a human's head off, and can barely even break an android. So yeah, the strength definitely goes to Rick Taylor. But what about speed? Jason is as fast. Let's just say that he's superhuman. Let's say he's as fast as bullets. Rick Taylor has been able to leap over buildings with a single jump. don't get me started on Jason Speed, because Jason Speed is definitely not that good. Durability. Okay, let me sum it all up. Jason has been survived being on fire, been stabbed through his eyes. Taking multiple stab wounds, and taking a house falling apart him. Cool. Rick Taylor has had a meteor destroy his shoulder, and then he just grew back a new one. And Rick Taylor also has been skinned alive, and he was like, nah, I'm fine. And they both have a lot of weapons on their side, I will admit that. But Rick's Berserker form destroys Jason in a fight. People are saying, but what about Jason? I don't know why. Oh, I know, Jason's durability. Wouldn't that help? No, because his healing factor isn't as good. And I know it's a durability, but by durability, I mean like healing factor durability. Jason's healing factor durability is good, but it does take him a while for him to come back. And we're gonna say, but the military wasn't able to kill him. What do you think Rick Taylor has a chance to kill him? Well, for starters, the military isn't summoning nukes to kill Jason. They're using their typical firepower and grenades. Yet he also comes back. Also, you guys don't know, maybe Jason just comes back to life so the military can't permanently kill him. All in all, I gotta give this victory to Rick Taylor.